The Learning Breakthrough program that you have, the program was put together, like I've put these things together, and then there was a Dr. Ralph Schrock, who was a developmental optometrist in La Jolla, California. Dr. Schrock worked with Navy pilots. He worked with kids with learning problems. He had a group of the scientists. La Jolla is a kind of a hotbed of scientific research, and they have a lot of research science centers and foundations in the San Diego area. Anyway, Dr. Schrock there was a group that were working on visual enhancement or brain enhancement activities in order to be able to do their work more efficiently. And so he was known around the world as the kind of the #1 guy for therapy to straighten cross-eyed kids' eyes. Well, when Dr. Schrock used my stuff, he found that he was able to cut his training time more than in half. It was that much more efficient by using the balance board in those activities, and we got to be very close friends. And he came up to visit me, and when he came to visit me, he came in, I had him read and do the things, and actually after the 15 minutes his reading was much worse. And you know, I was kind of young then, and I was really, really disappointed, because here I had this marvelous guy in my hands and my stuff didn't work and I didn't impress him. Well, he went on and worked for almost an hour and a half. And then his reading was much, much better. He had a whole lot better visual acuity. I mean, it was a really, really intriguing moment to see how he persisted at this and worked at it. Because what happened is he saw there was a difference in reading after he had done the things, okay? And so he used my things, and then we sat down one day. We wanted to put together a package of equipment that would be the most value for the least amount of money. What happens is I could put together a package of a balance board and bean bags and have something I could sell and have a good piece, okay? But in my heart I couldn't do it, because I'd leave out more than what I wanted to leave out, okay? So we went through and worked very hard. Now the Superball tossback, about that time Peter Brancazio at Brooklyn College had doped out how a outfielder catches a fly ball. Does anybody know how an outfielder catches a fly ball? What actually happens is that he locks his eyes in the center and tracks it with his neck and inner ear, okay? And Dr. Schrock felt like that was a very, very important dimension of vision. So that's why the Superball tossback is in the kit. We've debated that because you have to make that a good wood, so it has enough mass and it'll bounce the ball back to you, and so it'd add to the cost of the piece. And so that but what we did is we tried to put the most value for the least amount of money and have the most of a piece. And so the kit gives you the materials that you can work with and give you a pretty good piece.